larger companies and tried to order something, they say it's really simple, but there's so many choices and you don't really know, or you can't ask questions to get exactly what you need.
People will educate them through that, ask the right questions if they need to be helped through that, so we know like what to use and give them the best solution that they need. Hey everybody, welcome back to the FIP Printing Pros podcast. I'm your host, Josh Dynison. With me, my co-host, Chris Lockwood.
Hello.
And today we're continuing the series of things to help you best on educating and what you need to know in the print industry. And today what we're going to be talking about is why it helps to print with someone like us in a print shop partner compared to just going online and ordering. And by the way, we're working on doing our website, and maybe by the time this comes out, I don't know, our website could be done. I don't know. But you could order online with us. But still, we are, even if when we get online, we're still going to be very involved, and accessible and things like that make a big difference in a lot of these online printers that especially the big ones. And that's where I'll kind of start, I guess, is the accessibility side of, a more, I would say local, but obviously we can work with anybody. It doesn't have to be necessarily local. I have customers, in different states that I work with. But what I mean is that local feel, meaning you can call me and get me. With me being the owner, I have clients that have my cell phone number. They text me or call me if need be on different things. Now, obviously, I try not to do that with everybody because I don't want to have my phone just totally blown up. But if there's an issue and my people can't handle it, they come directly to me, and I can be like found.
Oh, the important thing is when you call or you come in, you're talking to a person. You're not, you don't just get put into a queue of all the other people that are there.
Yep. And
you don't have to. You can't solve my problem, so let me speak to a supervisor. You can't solve the problem, and then it's disconnected. So these larger print companies, they're disconnected from their customer on a personal level.
Yep.
And that personal connection is what is so important in this.
Yeah, and I am also the firm believer, because obviously with like AI and these automated answering machines and things like that, press one, this, blah, blah, blah. I could do that, and I've actually been asked that, but I don't want that, because nothing drives me more insane than having to say representative over and over again, or something like that, or I didn't hear that one. Yeah. What number am I supposed to push? Whatever the things like that just will frustrate me.
I'm pretty sure there's some guy back there listening to me cuss out their AI and laughing. And then they still y'all go to the same person anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I think happens.
Yeah. So I like that extra, like, hey, if you're going to call me, you're going to get somebody right away. Like, I don't want to, unless we're just really busy and then you have to leave a message or something like that. But with us, that's pretty rare. We have basically 4 or 5 different people that lines that can answer. So if one person is on the phone, then there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5 different backups, unless we're like vacation, sick, and on lunch, or something like that. Like if there's 3 things like that, that's hit back to back to back or something like that, then maybe you might have to
just wait 5 minutes and call back. You'll probably get through.
Well, yeah, and still, even if we miss a call, we're really good about checking our voicemails. And
so there's the personal touch. I think the other part to it is, and if you've been listening to this series, you know how many different decisions go into selecting this. And if you've ever gone onto one of these larger companies and tried to order something, they say it's really simple, but there's so many choices and you don't really know, or you can't ask questions to get exactly what you need.
Yeah.
So...
And our people will educate them through that, ask the right questions if they need to be helped through that. Most of the people don't even know what stocks to use and, what even is the normal different things, and we'll just say, oh, most people will do this, or they'll ask, do you need to write on it, not write on it, so we know like what to use and give them the best solution that they need. That's usually, that's the good thing about what I've tried to push with my company, and most companies are not like this. I'll be honest. They're not that personable, and they just like, well, give me your order. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
And I've really like pushed for my people to make sure they're helping the people through the process. Like, even if that means giving them 10 to 20 different options of a promo item or something like that, so they can select from, but they only going to select one thing, but they wanted some options. And so we'll do that together. They just got to give us the budget they want to spend, how many total quantity, all that kind of stuff. And then we can put it together.
And 10 or 20 promotional items might sound like a lot to everybody, but when you consider there's 500,000, that's not that many.
No.
I remember recently I was looking at getting some pins, and these are pretty unique. They have a couple of unique features, and it took a little while to find it, but I wasn't, if it took y'all a couple of weeks to find what I was looking for, there's no way on a website I would have ever found it.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have even known where to start, because there's literally 100,000 different pins on there.
Yep.
So having that local connection that understands what I was looking for made it easy on me, maybe a little more difficult on y'all, but it was that you were able to find what I was looking for.
Well, we have the resources too that we know who to reach out to even find the answer sometimes. Like, so specifically for the pin you were looking for, I went to certain suppliers that provide our pins to us. We have like 5 or 6 that are our main ones. I just took picture and even described it a little bit in an email, and then sent it out to all 6 of them, and then waited for them to respond. And one of them came back with the proper product. And that was how I found out. But also, if outside of that, I tried to do my research and I couldn't find it exactly. But a lot of times I can just figure it out based on if it's got a stylus, if it's a click, if it's the different things that, go along with it. If it's a gel ink, if it's just regular, all that kind of stuff. You can kind of break those things down on a website sometimes to narrow down. But again, you got to go to the right website, because not all of them offer all these things. Yeah. So
if you want to leverage different print and promotional products for your company but don't know how to go about doing it, click the link below and let's schedule a free strategy session with me, and I'd love to help you guys out. Look forward to talking with you.
Sometimes it seems simple, but it complicates the process.
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing. Like I said, I try to, because again, most people that come to us, they're not a marketing person. Yeah. There are marketing people that we work with on the larger companies, but most of these companies we work with are small to mid-size, and they don't have a marketing team. Like or
I'm in charge of a project.
Yeah. I'm in charge of a project.
Yeah.
Or I'm a salesperson and I want to go hand out things to get more sales or whatever. And it's just an extra task on them, and they don't have the time even to really focus on it. So they're trying to like, hey, can you help me with this?
Well, and time, that's an important factor too, is, I can take my time to do the research on this product or whatever I need to order. Or I can leverage your time as the expert to do that. But on the flip side of that, I have zero control over how long it takes the big online retailer to get me my stuff, because I'm just one of however many people that's ordering something that day. Whereas locally, I have not control, but a better understanding of what my timeline is going to be when I order locally, as opposed to, order from a small business like FIP, as opposed to just going to the larger one and, it'll be ready when it's ready. My package will show up, whenever.
Yeah.
But I can say, hey, I need to have this by, in 2 weeks. Can we make this happen? You're like, absolutely. Now at least I have the peace of mind to know, number one, I'm leveraging your time to do the research, find the product that I need. And then number two, I have a better idea of the timeline that I'm going to get that product done.
The other issue with online is you're submitting your artwork. So one, some of them do offer design, but again, like it's a little harder to communicate with them with it compared to just if you need to talk to somebody or through email, it's a lot easier through us. But whatever you submit to them, they're just going to print.
Yeah.
So if we catch a lot of things that people send us and we're like, oh, this doesn't have this doesn't have that, or this was wrong, or that you probably want to fix this, things that we catch on our end ahead of time before we print, they won't do that.
Yeah. Or this isn't going to look right printed out because it's going to be
and a lot of times we'll test
blurry
print.
yeah. So yeah, that's a huge. I think I made a comment about that earlier with apparel. Is, if I order something from the big store and I have something printed on it and I don't like it or it doesn't fit, like there's nothing I can do about it. Whereas if I go local, then we can have that discussion and I can, like I said,
Figure
I can
something out
before we get too far into the process. Or, I can be told, hey, this isn't going to look right when it's on here on this material or whatever. Whereas they don't care about that. So
Yep, exactly. And one of the things that we're actually going to be offering, and I could even start doing it now, I'm developing it, we just haven't really put it out there yet, is, and actually by the time this comes out, because we're filming several ahead of time right now, so by the time this comes out, we probably might already have it done, but starting a concierge program, basically, where a company will give us their budget that they want to do with, because we offer print, apparel, signs, banners, promotional items, mailing services, all that, where if they give us their monthly budget they want to spend on those type of things, if they don't have a specific marketing person that handles all that, then they can just trust us to like put it together. Now, obviously, we're gonna have a meeting ahead of time, kind of lay out a plan a little bit on what they want, but then every month we're kind of providing it, and we're getting it done for them. And
that's
then,
awesome.
that way, they don't necessarily have to think about what they want to do the whole planning. We can be the one that kind of plans it for them and do it, and they just give us their monthly budget. Again, no extra cost. I'm not charging them for other than just the amount they would spend with us.
So if I came in and said, hey, I need to be able to hand out 100 flyers a month, but then everything else, promotional items, and it's going to be doctors and stuff like that.
Basically,
my budget's $2,500 a month.
Yep.
Then you'll say, hey, here's what you can order every month, and then
basically
we can
what I would
switch it up
do-
every month or whatever.
What I would do is basically out of that $2,500, I would ask you what matters most. Do you want more quantity or better quality? Because on the promo side, especially, I can give you 1,000 of $1 to $2 items or whatever, or I can give you, 250, 500 of mid-range, more higher quality items. So again, and also asking what is the themes you're going for? Is there anything in events come up specifically that you're tying to? Like there's a questionnaire that basically I go through that I would answer basically how you're going to want to go about this, and then gives me direction on how to move forward.
Yeah.
And best giving you the options that you need for the month.
Yeah, you won't get that online.
No. Exactly. Yeah. So that's the type of stuff I'm trying to provide and offer that other companies aren't really doing, and differentiating myself in that kind of way.
Yep. I love that.
But yeah, that ends this episode. Again, next week we'll continue the series, kind of talking about some different topics that a lot of people have questions on. And until next time, let's grow together.
It's time to step up, yeah. It's grind time, no more letting up. No, running faster, further, no more running up. Yeah, giving my all, no more giving up. Listen to me, step. It's time to step it up. Yeah, it's time to step it up. Step. It's time to step it up. Yeah, it's time to step it up.
It's time to step up.